Hey everybody, it's Strict9 with Strict9 GP, and welcome to another episode of my Out of the Park Baseball 19 playthrough with the Reds, the GM challenge I'm doing. And it's another playoff episode. We lost the last game, game 3 of the divisional series against the Dodgers, so we're up still 2-1. We're going to try to clinch it at home here in game 4. And we're at the preview screen right now, and aside from center field, the leadoff spot there with Billy Hamilton, they give the edge to the Dodgers in every position, and certainly in the pitching. I talked about that a little bit in that last episode. The staff is just not rested enough for some of the better starters to go. So I'm going to be left, looks like, going with Gallardo today. And not a great choice. I wish Girardi would have chosen someone else, but this is the GM challenge, and the goal is to be a little bit hands-off when it comes to the managing of the team on the field. So it's definitely his choice. We're going up against Maeda, who has looked good against us in the only I don't know if that's the only start he had, but a pretty decent year. He is a right-handed pitcher, so some of those lefty bats might have a good option or a good outing against him, but we'll just have to see. It looks like everything is set up, good to go, and so I'm going to go ahead and get the game started and see what we wind up with. It's going to be a tough one. So we got Gallardo starting off against Broxton. He's up 1-2 already. Broxton hasn't had a great series so far. Hopefully he doesn't turn it on here in game 4. And he strikes him out swinging. So good start for Gallardo. Peterson up now, full count. And he lines it to right. And that should be caught. And it is. So now we got Corey Seager up, very dangerous hitter, 1-2 count, and he swings and misses. So a strong inning from Gallardo to start the game. Now it's up to the bats, and Billy Hamilton batting 133 in the series or in the playoffs overall so far. He's struggled, but once he gets on, he's been doing what he usually does, and it's a bunt and right to the pitcher. So it's going to be easy out. Brings up Winker, a 3-1 count. Winker's got a good eye. He might draw a walk here, and he does. So that's going to bring up Joey Votto now, runner on first. We need to be good if we can get something good going early here. And he drills it to right. I don't think it's going to find the corner. And Puig makes the catch. So now Jeanette, my last option, and he has really struggled this playoffs. 1-0 count, and he pops up to short center, and that's going to be out number 3. So nothing doing in the first inning, and we got Cody Bellinger leading off in the bottom or the top of the second. 1-2 count on him, and strikes out looking. That's Gallardo's 3rd strikeout of the game. So good start for him. And Justin Turner up. He's also struggled in the playoffs, batting .091. 2-0 count. And he gets that one going deep. I think it's a home run. It is. So 1-0 already. That's what we don't need, is some of these guys who've been cold to start getting hot for the Dodgers. And Gallardo may be shaken. He walks the next batter, Grandal. So Puig up, 1 out, 1 on first, playing double play depth. And he grounds to, they hold on to the ball. What happened? It was a bad throw, so they didn't get the runner at second or first. So 1 out, runners on first and second for Forsythe. Definitely a dangerous hitter in this playoffs. It's 2-2 count. Grounder to third, and what's going on? He boots it for an error. Two errors in a row here, and we're in serious trouble. Maeda up, 2-2 count, and he gets him to swing and miss. So now 2 outs. Broxton a 1-2 count, and he lines it to left, and Winker's able to catch it. But tough inning. A couple of bad fielding mistakes there, almost cost us a whole lot. So we got Barnhart leading off, full count, and grounder to third. Turner throws him out. Peraza up now, 2-2 count. He swings and misses. So it looks like the offense has gone kind of cold the last couple games. Profar up now, full count, and he draws 3-0, and he draws a 4-pitch walk. So Suzuki, you had that big 2-run home run. I can't do it here. Grounder to short, and they get the force out at second. So no hits for us through 2. And Jock Peterson leading off the third. And Gallardo's stamina is okay, but he's already up to 44 pitches. And it's a weak pop-up to left. Winker gets there. Now Corey Seager up. First pitch, he swings, grounder to second, and Jeanette throws him out. And now we got Bellinger up. First pitch, he's swinging, and that's going to be a liner to right for a hit. So that's their second hit of the game. And now we got Turner up, who had that big home run last time. First pitch, and Bellinger going. I think he's out. He is. That was a surprise. Didn't expect him to be sent on that one. So bottom of the third, still 1-0. We have yet to get a hit. Gallardo leading off, he strikes out. And that's Maeda's second strikeout of the game. Now Hamilton up, grounder to short, and he beats it out by a long way. It looks like a couple steps. So Maeda's hold is not all that great. Girardi may challenge him here. First pitch, and there he goes. And he's just going to walk to second. No throw down there. So now runner in scoring position, 1-2 count. It's going to be a grounder to second. And that'll get the out at first, but Hamilton now on third. 2 outs for Votto. And Votto hits it really deep. And out of here. Oh man, great hit. So we're now in the lead, 2-1. Good hitting there from Votto. That's his third home run of the playoffs. He's having a great time of it. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs. Now Jeanette up, a 1-2 count, strikes him out. Jeanette's really struggling right now. So we got Turner leading off. He didn't get to bat because of that throw out, and Gallardo strikes him out. So that's his 5th strikeout now. Pitch count getting pretty high though. 2-2, dribbler to the pitcher. Gallardo throws him out. So now we got Puig up, 0-1, and he's dangerous. That's a liner to the gap. That's probably going to be extra bases. And he's going to slide into second with a double. Good hit from Puig. So now we got Forsythe up, and they're gonna walk him. Not a bad idea. And Maeda up, 2 outs, and a grounder to Jeanette. He scoops it up, throws to first. So we dodge another bullet. And we're still up 2-1 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Tucker Barnhart leads it off, 0-2 count, and he lines it, I guess, to left, and looks like that's going to be caught. And now Peraza, who struck out his last time up, and man, it looks like he tried to bunt, but it's a pop-up. Profar up now, and that's going to fall down, a base hit for him. He's going to stay at first though. And Profar now batting .333 for the playoffs. Brings up Suzuki, and he pops it up to center. That should be caught. And that'll do it. So 2-1 still through 4. We go to the 5th. Gallardo's in there for now. He's at 69 pitches. And Broxton leads off 1-2 count. Yeah, and he drills it past the diving Jeanette. And he's got some amazing speed as well. 2-0 count. Oh, that's gone. So, home run from Peterson, and now we're down 3-2. I was expecting him to get one out eventually. He struggled in the playoffs, but he got some power. And Corey Seager, a deep fly ball, but I think this one's going to... Nope. Another home run. That's the 3rd home run Gallardo's given up. So I think if the bullpen's not... yeah, Finnegan's going to come in. And I said before, I think when I was looking at that pitching matchup at the end of last episode, I really thought Finnegan would have been a better choice over Gallardo. We'll see what he does. First batter up, though, gets a hit. And so Bellinger on with Turner up. It's a 2-2 count, and he lines it to the corner. That's going to be extra bases. It might bring in a run. Yeah, they're sending him, but he is going to be thrown out at home. Great throw there from, great relay, I guess, from Jeanette. So 2 outs, no, 1 out. Oh man, it's even worse than I thought. Grandal up, and that's going to fall in for another hit. So it's 5-2. Puig up. And he gets him to swing and miss for out number 2. Now Forsythe up, 1-2 count, and he swings and misses. So big blow that inning, 4 runs, and we're down 5-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Finnegan leading off, he's going to stay in there. And it's a liner to the second baseman, and he will hold on to it. So it's going to be a base hit for Finnegan. Now Hamilton up. He had a hit his last time up, I think. And that's going to get past the second baseman, and they're sending Finnegan to 3rd. And he's in there. So Hamilton showing some life. That's his 2nd hit of the game. Brings up Winker. It's a 1-2 count, and he swings and misses. And that pitch looked like it was well off the plate. Now they got the infield in for Votto. First pitch, Hamilton going. He's in there. That's his 7th stolen base of the playoffs. So are they going to walk Votto? No. And he lines it to left. And they're going to send Finnegan. I think he is going to score. So it's 5-3. And Votto has driven in all 3 of our runs. So now we got Jeanette. This is a good time for him to get hot. It's first pitch. He's swinging. And he drills it deep. That one is out of here. So it's a tie game. Jeanette finally showing some bat. So it's 5-5 now, bottom of the 5th. And we got Tucker Barnhart, and they're pitching Clayton Kershaw. Wow, they're bringing him in relief. 2-1 count, and that's going to be a weak grounder to short. And that'll do it, but good comeback there. So we tied it up through 5, and now Finnegan is staying in there. Tolles is up to bat. 2-2 count, and he cranks it deep to center, and it drops, and that's going to be a triple. Tolles is a pretty good overall player, I think. So now Finnegan, they're leaving him in there to pitch against Broxton. First pitch, and they walk him. And that's going to bring up Peterson, a full count, and he gets him to swing and miss. And now Lorenzen's coming in against a couple of lefties coming up. I'm not sure about that call either, but they're not playing double play depth. Infield is back, so full count, and he gets that one to the gap. That'll score 1, maybe 2. No, they're going to hold the runner at third, but it's 6-5 now. And not a good choice to bring in Lorenzen here. Now the infield's in with Bellinger up, and they're going to walk him. 11 hits in this game. I thought we might have a pitching struggle, but I was hoping for something better than this. So grounder to Jeanette, he throws home, and he's safe. No, wait. They do get to force out at home, sorry. Now Grandal up, and he drills it deep. That's probably going to be out of here. Monster home run. And now we're just looking at a bloodbath. That's going to be 10-5 now. They scored 5 runs this inning, 4 the inning before. Puig up, and David Hernandez is in now. 0-2 count. And he gets a weak dribbler to the first base, to the pitcher, and he didn't throw it to first in time. I'm not sure why he held on to it. Now Forsythe up, full count, and he gets him to swing and miss, but we're down 10-5. I don't know if we got another comeback in us right now. That's a big blow. They've got Cingrani in now. They took Kershaw out. It's a 1-2 count to Peraza, and he's going to swing and miss. Profar up, and dribbler to the pitcher, and he throws him out. And we got Suzuki up with 2 out, full count. He draws a walk, and so now they're gonna bring in Herrera to pinch hit. It's full count again, and he struck him out looking. So we go to the 7th. DePaula in, and that's going to be what, our 5th pitcher of the game. And Kiki Hernandez leading off. It's an 0-2 count. And he gets him to strike out looking. Brodston up, 1-2 count. He swings and misses. And now Peterson, who had that home run his last time up. It's a 1-2 count. And he strikes out the side. So 1-2-3, and we're in the 7th inning stretch. A lot of runs to get back. I'm not sure we can do it. Now Hamilton's up. He's 2 for 3. He's having a good game against Pedro Baez. It's an 0-2 count. He's in the hole already. And he swings and misses. Winker up. Winker's 0 for 2 today with the walk. And he hits it hard to the gap. That's probably going to be extra bases. And he'll slide into second. So now we got Votto up. 1 for 2, 3 RBIs today. And it's a 3-1 count. And he gets it past the second baseman, but Winker's going to hold at third. So that was Votto's second hit of the game. Now we got Jeanette up. Full count, and he swings and misses. So our last hope is going to be Tucker Barnhart, who's hitting 190 in the playoffs, not having a good time of it, and he swings and misses. So I had a chance there to eat into the lead, but we just couldn't do it. DePaula's in still in the 8th against Seager, 2-2 count. That's a pretty weak pop up to right, and Suzuki gets that one. Now Bellinger up, 0-1 count, and another fly ball to Suzuki in right. So Justin Turner with 2 outs to 2-2 count. A dribbler to the pitcher, and he throws him out. So DePaula did good there for 2 innings of relief. I don't know if he'll stay in for the 9th. And we got Peraza leading off. He's struggling a little bit lately after having a great first game of the playoffs. And that's going to be a weak grounder. They throw him out. So Profar up, full count, and he draws a walk. So that brings up Suzuki again. Runner on first. It's an 0-1 count. And he grounds it to second, but I think they'll get Suzuki at first, but that moves Profar over to second. And now we got a pinch hitter, Andrew Stevenson, 1-2. And he lines it right to the first baseman, so he steps on the bag. So we're down to 1 inning. It's not looking good. And Iglesias in to pitch against Grandal. It's 2-1. Tell you that the Dodgers have a lot of lefties in that lineup, a lot of lefty power hitters in that lineup. So it was only a matter of time before they unloaded. It's Puig's 1-2, and he pops up to right. Suzuki should get this one. And now last out for the inning, hopefully. Forsythe 2-1, and he's going to pop up, and Hamilton should make the out, and he does. So our last 3 outs coming up. Is it a miracle? Is there a miracle comeback in us? Now we got Hamilton leading off. He's 2 for 4 today. Austin Adams is going to be the pitcher, who's an okay pitcher. Didn't have a great year, but he's scoreless in the playoffs. So Hamilton a 1-1 count and grounder to first, and that'll be first out. Now I've got Winker, who's 1 for 3 in the game. It's a 1-2 count, weak ground ball to second. So Votto with 2 outs. He's had a good game, 1 for 3, 2 runs, 3 RBIs, and they had that shift on him, so that should be an out, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers have tied up the series at 2 games, and I'm not sure how well we're going to bounce back from it. We're going to have to go to Los Angeles now, where they'll have a chance to clinch it at home. We just didn't have the pitching these last 2 games, and that really hurt us. But we should have a rested starter. Maybe Castillo, who pitched a great game to start the series. Hopefully he'll be ready to go. But looking at the box score here, Grandal 2 for 4, 5 RBIs, a lot of home runs. See, Seager with 1, Grandal with 1, Peterson, Turner, 4 home runs for the Dodgers. And then for us, it was Votto and little else. I mean, Jeanette had that big home run. Hamilton was, well, I should say Hamilton was pretty good leading off. But Giardo was rocked. Lorenzen was rocked. I think that was just a bad move to put him in there when they did. And player of the game is going to be Grandal with those 5 RBIs. So we'll sim out this game, finish this day, and then get ready for the next day. And let's see if any other playoff race or series have ended. So it looks like the Red Sox advanced, and injury there for Pittsburgh. But so here's how it's looking. Cleveland, Seattle tied at 2. Boston beats Houston 3-1. In New York, the Mets, they swept the Cubs early. So this next game, it's going to be Castillo against Alex Wood, who, you know, we hit Wood really hard, even though he's a lefty pitcher and has had a good year. We hit him really hard that first game. So I'm hoping that we can repeat on that and somehow find a way to win this last game. Either way, I've said it before, this has been a really amazing run, well better than what I expected. Getting this far, having that 2-0 lead, it would really be nice if we could advance. But we'll have to see what happens in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series and this episode, and we'll have one more game. Hopefully it won't be the last of the playoffs to play through, and I'll see you for that next episode. Thanks for watching.